All the property, it was already bagged. Most of it, you know, like her clothes, the baby's clothes. We moved everything out to the garage.
Who bagged it, do you know?
Don't know. It was already intact, bagged, and ready to be removed. Somebody already been in there.
Did you make any kind of inventory of the property? Was it a locked premises?
See, the thing is, the garage, everybody's uses it. You know, I mean, there's 4 tenants that could use the garage because it has access to the laundry room.
But they,
yes.
There is a locking storage unit within the garage space. So it's like 4 garages, there's open space with laundry room, and each unit has a locking one.
Did you do that with the property?
No. Let me finish. So somehow somebody broke into the storage unit. How
do you know that?
Because I have pictures of it here. It's in, you can see it.
When did that happen?
I believe I got a call on the 19th.
And is this the photograph?
Correct. The girlfriend was the one that had called me to tell me that somebody had broke into the storage unit. I went down there, we tried to file a police report, and then we fixed the door.
What did you do to the door, Mr.?
Put a new lock, try to put a new frame on the door so they won't go in, but...
Had you noticed whether or not any of the property that you put in there was
wouldn't know
missing?
what was in there, so...
But in any event, you secure it as soon as you find out.
Yes.
It seems as if what she's telling us is that she did all that she could. What could she have done differently?
First of all, I spoke to her like on the 15th to see if she would let me in the apartment because I had a power of attorney.
Right.
She told me no, but that his stuff was being put in the garage. I assumed that that meant I could go get it.
Right.
So I did go over on the 18th, which is a Sunday, and as I was getting ready to leave, she pulled in behind me. She told me I couldn't be there. I said, do you want me to put the stuff back? She said yes.
Were you able to gain access to the garage?
Yes, the door was unlocked.
It was unlocked?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And when I had spoken to her on Thursday, she told me that stuff was being put in the garage. I said, oh, so like a dresser, a nightstand, I named a few items, and I said a TV. And the response from her was, well, a TV just sold. I said, well, do you know which one? Because I know there was 2 in the apartment, and she said she didn't know. So on Sunday, when I was getting ready to put the stuff back in the garage, I again asked her if she found out which TV sold. She claimed we never had that conversation. And it's at that time that she told me there was a police report filed a couple days earlier.
Did you report anything stolen?
No.
Did you
Police, I don't know about
did
that.
you have a conversation about a television that was sold from that apartment?
No, it was more... Not really. Like, it didn't really go that way. It was more of like there was a TV, and I was like, could that be the TV? But it wasn't the TV. It was not her TV. I hadn't even been in the apartment outside of letting her in for the cat. So I didn't do an inventory of the TVs or anything that was in that apartment.
Was there any other place on the property that you could have put the belongings that would have been more secure?
Not really. I mean, every garage is dedicated to people's apartments, so... Yeah.
Judge Tawalda?
You said that you discovered, Ms. Osterman, that the locked storage unit had been broken into on June 19th.
Yeah, that was when I got a call from the girlfriend.
Did you ever tell Ms. Kors about it?
Yeah, our communication was back and forth. I believe we did. We had a lot of phone conversations. We tried to document.
I mean, you'd remember if you told her, hey, someone broke into this locked... Because she had been at that point texting you, saying, hey, what do I need to show you? Do you accept a power of attorney? She's telling you this via text, I'm looking at it, and then you say nothing about someone breaking into a storage unit that she's trying to get into to get her son's stuff?
I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't really remember how that went down, if I told her or not.
Did she ever tell you about this break-in?
She did, but it was actually on the 18th when she was permitting me from leaving the premises with the few items I thought I could take from the garage.
She told you on the 18th of June?
Yes.
Not the 19th?
Correct. She said that a few days prior, somebody had broken in to the storage unit, and there was a police report, but it didn't happen on the 19th. It was on the 18th that I was told.
In your complaint, you stated that you met with a gentleman, it was Mr. Gonzalez, and that he told you, quote, she let people in or gave them the key and let them take what they wanted.
Yes, he did.
Mr. Gonzalez.
The girlfriend, that's what she told me. She gave somebody else the key, so somebody else had the key.
Have you spoken, Ms. Kors, to the girlfriend?
No.
So you don't know whether she took some items?
She didn't really come into the relationship with much. Most of everything was my son's.
But she was the one that was left.
I don't think she would have taken the tools. She has her own tools, so she wouldn't need.
Is that the only thing that you're alleging went missing? Was tools and a TV?
No, there was other things that went missing as well, but.
Okay, so would she have a need for those other things?
No.
So you don't know. So she could be in possession of some of these items.
She possibly could be, yes.